Today we are on Deep Dive Lesson 22 of Module 2. You will need your blue workbook and a pencil. Today we are going to focus on how do I use irregular past tense verbs. In order to do this, we need to remind ourselves what is a regular past tense verb and what is an irregular past tense verb. Well, as a reminder, regular past tense verbs end with ed. So if I said I talk to my friend, yesterday I talked, ed. Okay, that's a regular past tense verb. Irregular is when we change the word instead of just adding an ed, irregular. So, like, instead of saying, what's a good example? I meet with my teacher. We don't say I meted with my teacher yesterday. No, we say I met with my teacher. So that is an irregular past tense verb because we changed the word instead of adding ed. Let's look at an example from our book, The Story of Johnny Appleseed by Aliki. John takes an apple from his sack and eats it. This is present tense. It's currently happening. John takes is our verb, an apple from his sack, and eats, another verb, eats it. How can we change this sentence to be past tense? Do we say John taked an apple? No, we don't say taked. We say John took an apple from his sack. Do we say eated? John took an apple from his sack and eated it? No, we don't say eated, we say ate. John took an apple from his sack and ate it. These are both irregular past tense verbs. We change the word instead of adding an ed. Next, you're going to open your blue workbook to handout 22B. Pause the video now to open your book. Okay, we have handout 22B, irregular past tense verbs. The directions say, read the sentence. Change the underlined word to its past tense form. Write a new sentence in the past tense. Let's look at our first sentence here. In their covered wagons, the pioneers make a long and dangerous journey. So the word that is underlined is what we're going to change. We need to change it to its past tense form. Before we rewrite the entire sentence, let's change that one word, make. Let's change it to its past tense. So I might make a card for my friend today, or yesterday I made a card. So the pioneers made a long and dangerous journey. So now we're going to rewrite it. In their covered wagons, the pioneers made a long and dangerous journey. If you need more time to copy down the sentence, you can pause the video. Let's look at our next sentence. Everyone knows Johnny Appleseed. We're going to change the word knows to its past tense. Do we say everyone knowed Johnny Appleseed? No. what do we say? Everyone knew Johnny Appleseed. And that was one of our trick words. Then we're going to rewrite the sentence. Everyone knew Johnny Appleseed. Remember, these are sentences. Capital letter at the beginning, period at the end. Again, pause the video if you need more time. And then our last one, the pioneers build homes. Do we say the pioneers builded homes? No, this one is the pioneers built homes. Then we're going to rewrite the sentence. The pioneers built. Oops, I need to try that one again. Built homes. Again, the past tense. Pause the video if you need more time. Why are past tense irregular verbs important? Or why is it important to know past tense irregular verbs? They're important because we can explain action that happened in the past when we write or speak. We need to know if we say pioneers builded a house or if we should say pioneers built a house. It does kind of sound silly when we don't use the correct type of verb. When we try to make it a regular verb when it's not, it sounds a little silly. But we are all still learning, so it's okay if we make a mistake every once in a while. These past tense irregular verbs don't follow a rule, so we have to memorize them so that our writing makes sense. And again, when you say them out loud, sometimes you can just tell, oh, this one doesn't sound too silly. That's probably the right way to say it. Or this one does not sound right. It must be an irregular verb. So we will keep practicing. And if you're done with handout 22B, then you are done with the deep dive today.